get ready with me. Let me set this up. So hey y'all. So today we're gonna, it's so fake. I don't like it. I don't like it. What up, y'all? I just kind of want to talk about ADHD today. I want to talk about that today. Fuck, every time I press record, it's just, why? I'm thinking too much. So I want to talk about growing up ADHD medicated. Okay, so oh, come I literally had all the ideas, all the things. I had the nerve, I had everything until I hit record. Now I have lost. Okay. Hey y'all. So today, I want y'all to get ready with me while I talk about ADHD. Okay, but before I'm not really gonna talk about ADHD. I'm really gonna talk about my experience with being medicated. Now, a lot of people that I talk to about this, I haven't talked to many people, but they talked about Ritalin, and I never had that. I never took that, so I wouldn't know anything about Ritalin. But I did take Adderall and Vyvanse, and I started on Adderall in kindergarten. And to me, I don't agree with that. Like, I don't think that it was okay for me to even be medicated. I mean, at least not that early. Kindergarten? Damn, I ain't even had a chance to be a kid yet. And you're giving me basically meth. Now, I was supposed to research and use ChatGPT to figure out what was all in the medicine before I got on here talking out of my ass, because I love to do that. But I can believe that it had methamphetamine in it. Just because, like, I remember being super hyper-focused, but, like, not hyper-focused. Like, I was hyper-focused, all right, but I was hyper-focused on everything. Like, I can hear shit that most people can't. Like, clocks ticking, I can't stand it. I can hear my watch ticking. It came from Rothschild. I know they be talking about, oh, if your watch click, it's fake. It's just a fucking watch. It still tell time. Like, anywho, and it still look good. Anywho, but that's the ADHD, and I'm unmedicated now. I'm gonna tell you, if I can get myself together. Welcome to another episode of High Thoughts with Honey, okay? And today we're gonna be talking about ADHD and the medication and the effects that it had on me, okay? And I do wanna know if anybody else has experienced this and they've been through the same things I've been through or experienced the same things I have experienced when it came to being medicated for ADHD. Now, I first got introduced to Adderall in kindergarten for my ADHD, and I don't like that. I don't think that that's fair to put a child that young on what I do believe I was supposed to research, but I didn't research, child, on what was in Adderall and Vyvanse, because they kept upping the dosage. Okay, I was just so good. My attitude was so bad. I'm telling you that was an excuse for me to get put on medicine and like up the dosage. And so I just don't agree with, you know, that early. And I grew up with other kids, like 5 other kids, and none of them were on medicine. And I was top 3 of the smartest ones in the house. So I just, talented, whatever. Anywho. But yeah, so it definitely made me focus. And my focuses are on a lot of shit. Like, I feel like it's definitely caused me, like, nerve problems, like, where I'm, like, easily irritated. Like, I really do feel like it had, like, an effect on, like, my nerves. And maybe, like, my nervous system, because, like, there's certain stuff that really gets on my nerves that most people will be like, that really get on your nerves, and it's just like, yes, that really gets on my nerves. Like, that's really, like, you, that, like, is that serious? Yes, it's that serious in my brain. Like, child. Anyway, but being put on that, like, as I grew older and they kept upping it, I just felt like a zombie. I felt like, yeah, I was focused, you know what I mean? Like, I you know, was more focused on my work than I was, you know, being hyper. But I just really couldn't stand a lot of stuff. Like, my aunt used to, like, any typing loud, smacking on the freaking mouse. Like, there's so much stuff. I don't want to tell people, like, my triggers, because, you know, I don't like when people play in my face and do stuff like smacking, like, all that is grounds for, like, and that's why I, like, want to stay away from people, because it's like, I understand who I am. I know I'm a mess. I'm a handful to be around. But that's why I be minding my business and doing my own thing, because I don't ever want nobody trying to tell me what to do or trying to persuade me or try to take me away from what makes me happy. Anywho. Yeah, so I felt like a zombie. I felt like I couldn't eat. Those were the side effects for me. I couldn't really eat. I didn't have an appetite. I couldn't sleep. And they ended up putting me on sleeping medicine. My bad. They ended up putting me on sleeping medicine. You know what I mean? And it was a lot. And I was a hungry little girl. I was also skinny. I got a chubby finger. I got chubby fingers. But I was a little skinny thing back in the day. And you know what I mean? And it just, it made me focus. But, like, it made me antisocial, I think, a lot, too. And I do medicate now with the green stuff. You know what I mean? And that kind of helps me, like, chill out, mellow out, you know, because I am hyper. I am like, but I feel like it's done something to me, because, like, from that young ass of an age, bro, from that young of an age, I was doped up. I was fed drugs. And people want to try to make it seem like, oh, well, it was supposed to help you. And it was like every other fucking experimental medicine y'all have came up with to try to cure some shit or help some shit out, it's always coming with these stupid ass side effects. And honestly, I don't even trust y'all to tell me that anything that's going on with me and my brain and the way I think and how I react and everything, like, as far as my brain structure goes, that didn't have an effect on me. I think it did. I think it had more of an effect on me than the abuse that I experienced in life, whether that been from family life or the abuse that I allowed when I was an adult. Even though I feel like I just now started being an adult. I'm 30 now. Now I'm 30. Now I'm grown. But, like, in your 20s, I don't feel like you should be held accountable for your actions. And I dead ass mean that. 20s, we get a pass, bro. 30s, let's start over. I'm not the same no more. No, I don't want to be the same. But yeah, like, that shit had me on go. Like, I really, like, it made me a good fucking worker. It made me a good slave. And I feel like because I started taking it at kindergarten, which we like 5, and I stopped taking it when I was 14, and I started pouring that shit down the drain. Like, I would open the capsule and pour it down the sink. Sorry to the rest of y'all if y'all had to drink that, because it's, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how this should work, but sorry to y'all whoever had to suffer from that too. You're welcome. They shouldn't have been doing it to me. I didn't know nothing either ways. I know better now not to do that kind of stuff, but I was a kid. What can I say? I didn't want to take that shit no more. I didn't want it in my body. Fuck no. I was like, me? I can't do this. Like, I'm not myself. I started taking that shit at 14, and then they went and started me on birth control. I don't even want to talk about that. They gave me a growth spurt. Shit. They gave me a growth spurt. Because my ass, I grew boobs in the 11th grade, finally. And, yeah, but I wouldn't recommend medicating my child. Like, I'm not going to medicate mine. I'm not medicating mine. She's not going to be on no Adderall, no Vyvanse, no Ritalin, no nothing, because honestly, it was not it. It was not it. And I feel like I still suffer today from taking that medicine and all those years. I definitely feel like it had an effect on me, and I just kind of want to know how y'all think and how y'all feel, because loss of appetite, no sleep, you up. And I feel like for the people who were just taking it just for like speed, and I don't know how many people know about this, but I ended up moving to a majority all white school, where it was mostly white people. It was about 5-6 black people. And over the years, it kind of grew into more. It started off as that, and then we came. Me and my family moved out there. So, they would call it speed. And I didn't even know. Y'all, Charge could have been selling my shit. I could have been selling my shit to the homies. Had I known. I was green as fuck. I was green. Let me tell y'all, I was green. Okay? I was green as fuck. Okay? They conditioned me to be a loser. Because they see how people look at me. Like, I look the same as I did when I was like 5 years old. I'm sorry. Okay, anywho. Yeah. I would not recommend, 0 out of 10, I would not recommend you put your children on Adderall, any kind of ADHD medicine. Child, you better get a belt and whoop their ass. I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm learning. I'm just playing. Don't do that. I thought that was justifiable. It's not. Don't do it. Find other ways. It's hard because I think I might have passed mine on to mine, and so yeah. And then to find out later in life that I could possibly be autistic. Like, I had a therapist, and that's what she was like. She was like, are you sure? She was like, have you ever been tested to be on the spectrum? Like, maybe you're on the spectrum. I think maybe. What do you mean? It means I'm a fucking genius. She didn't say that, but when I hear about the mental illnesses, I just think, wow, I'm so wonderful and amazing. Like, the things that they try to claim to be crazy or bad or like need to be medicated or tamed or whatever the fuck, like, I just feel like it's our superpowers. Like, I just feel like they're just they suppressed my superpowers, bro. Those motherfuckers. You know I'm going to get my superpowers back. I'm getting them back as we speak right now, actually. Because how I started this video and how I am right now, yay. But I think they took my superpowers away. They took away our superpowers, guys. They're trying to suppress our superpowers. I figured you guys out. I won't stand for this. Don't put your kids on medication. Don't. Just let them be them. Just let them be free and crazy and wild and a little slow. If some of them are a little slow, I'm telling you, some of them are a little slow. But it's okay. We're elevating and we're learning and we're growing and we're prospering and, you know, we're letting go of old ways of thinking. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. Is that better? Oh, no, that's just one else. Anyway, yeah. And the reason why a lot of my videos be all over the place is because I'm ADHD and I don't have no medicine for y'all. I don't got no medicine. But back to being able, I should have been selling that shit. I could have been rich. Like, man, whatever though. You know, whatever. It wasn't meant to be. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. And I respect it and love it. You know, the way when all these blessings start pouring in, I know good and damn well I deserved it. Yes. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about ADHD, because I think, like I just came to discover, I just thought of this, they suppressed our superpowers, gang. And I got a lot of work to do because it was 14 minus 5. Is that 9? 13. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. 9. What did I say? 14 minus 5. I was right the first time. I don't know why I'm overthinking it. I'm right all the time anyways. But, yeah. They suppressed our superpowers, gang. And we got to get them back. We got to get them back. So we got to get outside. We got to meditate. We got to talk to the water. We got to hug the trees. We got to stand in the grass, the sand. Talk to the mountains. Talk to the trees. Talk to the air that you breathe. And show gratitude. And get out of the matrix. Get out. Escape. They're lying to you. This is all a game, and you get to control it. You get to control it. They don't. They lie to you. You don't have to do the stuff that you're letting you to do. But anywho, ADHD, autism, spectrum people, neurodivergence, we run the motherfucking world. They want us dead. But we'll never die. We'll never die! Anywho, thanks for watching another episode of High Thoughts with Honey. I am probably going to always be sporadic and all over the place. It's part of me. It's part of who I am. I love you guys, but most importantly, love yourselves. Okay? I'll see you in the next video. Comment down below. Let's talk about it. Mwah.